Back and rocking and rolling, and here we are.
Some business trips and some illnesses, and we've made it back.
Dude, I haven't been this sick in a long time.
Are you
I
still,
thought I
you're
was,
still battling it, aren't you?
yeah, I am, but I thought I was gonna be good. Back and rocking and rolling. Oh, hold on a second. Here we are. That
We
was
have an
loud.
instant playback.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. No, I thought I was gonna go an entire year of not being sick, but nope.
Oh, were your girls sick?
Everyone was.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, my girls,
All at the same time, or were they, and then,
no, fortunately we kind of alternated where two of us were sick and then two of us weren't, and then vice versa.
oh, that wasn't, so that made it easier.
But yeah, it did. But dude, I'm talking like I was kind of the luckier one when it came to the whole, not to be overly gross here, but like vomiting piece of it.
Yeah.
There was two of them, two of the girls, they probably threw up like 40 times.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad.
That's, well,
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody's getting healthy. Are you the last one?
Yeah. I don't wish this sickness upon my enemy, Brian.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. It's bad. But anyways, well, I hope everyone else has been having a good week. I hope you've had a good week.
Yeah, it's been good, busy.
Anything
Definitely going to be busy the next, few weeks. Busy's good though.
busy is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Um,
Well, dude, so
so
what
and
do you
it's
think
been
about
good
this
that I've been
market?
busy and the market's going down.
Yeah,
So
dude,
I wasn't looking at the market because I'm like, I'm just going to wait till it stops.
it's the old set it and forget it, you know?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah. But it's got me thinking a lot about our portfolio because there's a lot of crazy things that have happened
there
with,
are
you know,
with some of
some,
the coins in our portfolio
yeah, like
and the
somebody who
market
actually,
in general and the direction things are going.
exactly. So I think it would be good to kind of look into all this stuff, look into the coins, look into Bitcoin and what's happening with that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's really nothing. See, here's the interesting thing to me is that there's really nothing crazy dramatic that's happened to crypto or Bitcoin or anything. If anything, it's actually just been very positive news that's taken place. But, it kind of makes me wonder if this whole philosophy of buying the rumor and selling the news, it's like we've been buying the rumor of the Trump administration and all of the good regulatory things that are going to take place. And then all of a sudden, now everyone's like, okay, it happened, all the good stuff is now in place and all the great things are going to start
It
happening.
was selling the news.
Now let's sell the news. It's like I seriously think that's what we're seeing here because it was just too good, you know? It was just too freaking good. And here we are.
So, on that note, Cody and I are not financial advisors, and
Not
this
even
is not
close.
financial advice. It is just our views and opinions.
That's
Please
right.
enjoy the video,
Yeah, that's right. He's
right?
right about that,
All right,
folks.
we got that out.
Yeah.
We are not financial advisors. If you get involved with crypto, make sure you do your own research.
But there's a lot of people. I mean, do you guys feel like you are getting worn out with crypto right now? Is that how
Yes,
you feel?
it is the wear you out phase. It wants to pound you out,
Yes.
and then you end up selling at the lowest point, and then the market goes up.
That
Do
is
not sell.
exactly what happens.
So
Yes.
anyway, here, let me get the Bitcoin chart up and we'll go right into that
Yeah.
because it's something, the market, definitely the charts look interesting. So I'll share my screen here.
Yeah, I'm currently uploading a thumbnail.
Oh, very nice.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know, man. I you and I have been through this so many times
And we're going through it again.
and we're
And the
going through it
feelings don't
again.
change.
And the
You just got to have
feelings,
discipline not to act on them,
right, or act
right?
on them properly.
So here's the Bitcoin chart we've been tracking for a while, right? So Uh, big run up after the election, boom. And we got up to that, $95,000 range. But it kept going. We peaked up, 108, somewhere in that area, um, back in the middle of December. And then we've been going down. But Bitcoin has been, this could almost be like a up and upside down head and shoulders, which is a bullish sign. This area right here to here, but not totally um, flat up here. But anyway, it's just stuck in this channel from 95,000 to roughly 105,000, like a $10,000 range in this channel.
But
So right now,
can I make a
Bitcoin is,
quick point
yeah,
just before you get into all that? Is look at the amount of consolidation in the
right,
$100,000 level.
95 to 105. It's been
Insane.
going on 2 months now.
Like you got to
No,
admit that
3 months, right? Yeah.
you got to admit that's amazing.
From November 21,
Yeah.
December, January, February 21. Yeah. Tomorrow will be 3 months of consolidation. So this thing could be getting ready to freaking coil. So, and just shoot up, like bounce off this bottom of the channel and, volume put in control and just skyrocket. This could be up. Who knows how high the next run is going to be, but we're going to have another run up. That's Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looks very promising over those three months. It's been in definitely a consolidation zone. So now we do total two. That's all the altcoins, including Ethereum. And now you can see it's broke down below the volume point of control. Problem speaking this morning, Cody. And it's
Yeah.
now riding along the 200-day moving average. So it's gone here. The 200-day moving average held as support multiple times, went up, came back down, and I think it's going to bounce off. If Bitcoin goes up, we're going to see the total two follow, mainly Ethereum. Because if you look at the total three, take Ethereum out of it, which are all the other altcoins, you can see it's lagging a little bit. It could turn around here and not necessarily go down to its 200-day moving average. So we'll wait and see. I want to go ahead and one more thing is just look at Ethereum by itself. So on Ethereum, it's down at its volume point of control, which is definitely holding as support right now, which is very good. The last day's wick is green. So we could possibly see Ethereum uh, start going up, but I think it might bounce down a little bit. Just who knows? Because this right here, when the 50 crosses over the 200 would be a death cross. Usually that's a bearish sign, but that was back a few days ago. We'll see what happens, see if that really matters. I know the 20-day moving average went below right here, and we had the big down, a big drop rate in this area. So, um, to me, it's still a wait and see on the altcoins. But for Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin right now could be a good time to buy right down around this area. Um, but again, we'll have to wait and see. This could drop and go back down to again, it could go back down into like 88, 85,000 range. But I
Yeah,
think
I
this
know
is going to hold
it's
myself. I really do.
it is holding. It
I
seems to
mean,
be
it's held
holding.
multiple times. I mean, it's dipped down below it, but the 50-day moving average is right there. Um, to me, that's a very healthy looking chart. So if you're itching to buy crypto, again, my opinion, if I'm itching to buy crypto, um, each coin might be a little different, but if you didn't want to do any research of multiple coins out there and what the charts look like, I'd be like buying Bitcoin. Just dollar cost averaging Bitcoin, really down, especially when it's down in the bottom of this range. That's my opinion. But anyway, that's what I have for charts for the moment.
Well, let's take a look over here then. So I got um just kind of looking at crypto news in general. There's really nothing a whole lot that like really jumps out at me. But, a lot of things that I've been seeing regarding crypto has been a lot of XRP stuff. A lot of people have been talking about XRP ETFs, like what's going to be taking place with that. Like take for instance, this is actually
The
here's one.
price has been, the chart's been strong.
It really has, and
It
it's
hasn't gone down
maintained
below really $2.30 or 40 cents.
right, exactly. Well, and let's take a look at that really quick before maybe diving into some of that news because so
I can
Well, the
look at the
fear and
chart
greed
real
index
quick
right
if
now
you'd
is at
like.
40. So just reminding everybody, that
There's a
this
lot of
is
fear out there still. It
a
was
lot of fear.
38 yesterday.
We saw it in the 30s the other day. The dominance of Bitcoin's still up 60%. I mean, this is setting up for an altcoin run at some point. When? We don't know. But that's
Well,
what I see because
yeah, I see Bitcoin, of course, always goes first, and then large cap altcoins will follow, then mid caps, and then the small caps.
right, exactly. But here's the interesting thing. XRP has remained so strong through this whole process. Number 3 just below Ethereum. I mean, obviously it's not even close to
Well,
touching,
it's halfway, almost halfway to Ethereum.
yeah, halfway to its actual market cap. It's been swapping back and forth with Tether. I know right now it's up significantly past the market cap of Tether, but back when we were in the what 30 35 fear and greed index around that area. I mean these guys are swapping back and forth the Tether and XRP. But I think there's something to be said for XRP. I really do. And we haven't talked a whole lot about it, but I
No, we
seriously
haven't. I
think,
mean, full disclosure, I do have a position in XRP. I
yeah,
started building
same.
late in the game, but
Yeah.
I still think it was a good move on my part. It gives my
Yeah.
portfolio a little diversity.
Well, not to forget, you and I both basically got started years and years and years ago because of XRP. I mean, we
Right,
literally got started because of the rumor of XRP that was being developed.
right. And
And
now
that's
the
what got us
rumor's
involved
coming
in crypto. So, I mean, that
true.
was 7, 8 years ago or
Yeah,
whenever that was. But,
actually 8 years ago. So here
but
we are. Here's the
here we
chart.
are. XRP jumps. There's a big ETF news for crypto that might be coming out with that. A lot of people have, or a lot of companies have filed for XRP ETFs. I don't really know if it's going to happen or not, but I think it will. I mean, of course it will. It's just a matter of when.
Correct.
But my question is this is when that happens, are we going to see the price of XRP drop dramatically after that? That's what I want to know because it's just
But
how it happens. Buy the rumor, sell the news.
right. So that's a good question.
Like, are we going to see XRP take a dump after an ETF is finally accepted?
Hmm.
Is XRP overbought or is it not? Because
I
everyone's
don't
saying
think it's
$10
overbought,
XRP, $10 XRP. It's like
but
I don't think so. That's a stretch, man. To see XRP hit $10. Think about that for a market cap.
so if it hits $10 with what you have for numbers there, so just say it does a 4x, right, to get the $10.
Right.
So that would put it at like 600 plus $1 billion market cap. So when this
That's a
market
lot.
is cranking, yeah, I think that's possible. I think it's possible that there's going to be a $10 XRP.
Yeah, well, what does that put Bitcoin at? I mean,
Bitcoin would probably be my
realistically,
$207,318,
yeah, exactly. I
right?
think you're right about that. So, and that's
So
exactly
that
right.
means Bitcoin's market cap will be a little over 4 billion. I mean, 4 trillion. That's a big number.
Oh my gosh, man. All right.
All
Well,
right.
anyways, I just
So
I just think it's really interesting to be paying attention to XRP. And the reason why I say that is because we want to talk a little bit about our portfolio as Bitcoin fam right now, right?
yeah, yeah, we do. But here,
Okay.
I gotta show this XRP chart first.
Yeah, go
I
for it.
was showing it, but I don't know if I should be
But
showing
notice
it.
that XRP is currently not in our portfolio.
It is not. So here's XRP. Of course, this was back when it came out, and then it just went,
You
you
gotta,
know,
you gotta, wait, are you sharing your screen?
I am. So
Oh,
you
okay,
gotta
sweet.
stop.
There you go.
All
There you
right.
go. Yeah, we're good.
All right. So here we are. It was $3.53. 2021, wasn't kind. I mean, it still had from down these lows, it still got up to what? Almost $2 in 2021. And then we had it down. So now here we are on the monthly. This thing just well, got to the all-time high and that, pushed it down as resistance. But let me zoom in now. the 5 year. I mean, look at this thing. So everything's kind of going up. It's gone down and touched the 20-day. Um, Definitely looks like a bull flag. This was up. That was a bull flag up. So this looks like could be setting up for another bull flag here. Um, and we'll go into the daily and then the daily on it. You know, this level right here, this $2 and like 35, $2.40, right? We'll just call it like $2.30. That's been holding as support, really. You could see when it broke it right over here, and then this, couple weeks it held as support, broke it, but then it's gotten back up above it right around, the beginning of January. And since then, I mean, it came back down, tested $2.30, and then it's broken up above, but it's come back down to test that $2.30 level, but hasn't gone below it here. I mean, we had this one wick that was, I think the whole market was wicked down like that. But now we see it's gone up here. We'll just watch this, make sure this isn't like a bear flag forming, but I don't think it is. It almost looked like we got a bull flag forming right here. It's riding on top of the 20-day moving average as support. I mean, I like this chart. I think this area, I mean, if you can get like, we have another spike down. If you could get Ripple, my opinion, for like, if you're looking to build a position in XRP, anywhere around $2.45 down to you could, maybe it'll come back down and hit the $2.30. But anywhere in this range, I think would be a good price if you're building a position. If you're trading it, I would probably wait till I see a breakout above 280 and then to confirm the change in direction, the trend, and then you could maybe go. I mean, it would be probably about a 20% gain. It breaks the local high, so that would be a little trade setup. But I like XRP. Um, its chart, how it looks. For a while I was not on the bandwagon for XRP. I still getting on it in a sense because how the government's pushing to use it as well, and the ETFs, and they've won their battle with the SEC for the most part. Our government's changed, so I'm not sure. I think it's going to be here for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely think that's true. And I think it's actually going to be remain one of the dominants for sure. So I think that there's been a shift in the market. And I think it's actually kind of shaken my mindset a little bit as far as like what we've been holding
For our portfolio,
for our
you're gonna
portfolio. Yeah. So pulling that up right now, there's a few things that I think we got to kind of address. So obviously, nothing's changing my mindset on the holdings of Bitcoin. I think that there's definitely, Bitcoin's always the best, like the absolute best. And as a matter of fact, I've found Bitcoin a beautiful position to be holding in these down markets.
definitely because it's been consolidating, going sideways.
It
It's
has. And actually, you know what I did because I was holding onto Bitcoin, when all of our alts were taking a serious dump. I mean, we were seeing like 20, 30% down,
yeah, I
which on the
know.
reverse, in a lot of cases, these coins, we have to 1x to 2x to get
Yes,
back all those profits that we lost. I was able to dollar cost average myself in with Bitcoin. So, the Satoshi value has been immensely helpful for me. And some of the things that I've been able to pick up have been awesome. And two of those coins was HBAR and XRP, which I felt like was at a beautiful price. If you're looking at it from a Satoshi value perspective for dollar cost averaging in.
oh
So
my
that was a
goodness,
really,
right? So using
yeah,
Bitcoin to buy the coins instead of cash.
yeah, yeah. So, well, yeah, because it's
Because
it's all in
because
how
the
you look at
Bitcoin
it.
was
It's not
worth
just,
stronger than the dollar.
well, that's just it. And so my whole point here I'm trying to make is like holding Bitcoin is a very powerful thing because it's not like you're just holding cash. First of all, you're holding the greatest crypto asset of all time. It is the GOAT of crypto. That is number one. Number two is it's a
Yes,
great dollar cost averaging, option from a Satoshi value perspective. That is what is beautiful about Bitcoin. So I do believe that it's a wonderful thing to be taking advantage of buying up Bitcoin with the profits that you make in your altcoins, if that's the way that you want to swing trade it. And and then when we go into these downturns, you know, going back and doing the opposite. Because, dude, the amount of sustainability that we're actually holding with Bitcoin right now is pretty amazing.
it
It's
is.
it's actually I don't think anybody really predicted that. I mean, I seriously thought we were going to go back down to like 75,000. But
Well, it
dude, this
doesn't
thing has
mean
been
that
holding
we
so
won't. We'll
strong.
have to
Well, no,
wait
I
and
know, I
see.
know.
You
Yeah, I
know,
know. But it's really doing well.
it is.
So,
It's been strong. It has been very strong.
hold on a second. We got a question from John. What's the deal with the Clover Finance delisted on Binance? Is this coin going to hold up? That's a great question, John.
And
Question.
it
Question.
is. And we were
That's a
going to
great
get to
question.
that. We were looking
Yeah.
the Clover Finance, CLV. We were going to remove it from our portfolio, but I need to get in, do some more research on exactly what's going on
Yeah.
with it
So,
before I actually sell my position.
John, Brian is planning on putting out a video on Clover Finance and what's happening with that. But that is part of what we're going to talk about today as far as, do we want to keep it in our top 10 or not? And, where do we feel it's going and whatnot? Actually, do you want to look at the chart really quick right now, Brian, on that one? We might as well
Yeah,
just go right into
I
that
can
one and
look at the
talk about it.
chart, sure.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the chart right now. Been buying these dips, but sweating, John says. Yes. But you know what? We're not in a bear market, folks. Like that's not what's happening right now. It's not. This is this
Yeah,
happens
it's taken it.
this happens every single time. I mean, this happened last time. I remember when this happened in the last bull run. It was in the month of May. I feel like we're early on this dip, honestly.
So, I'm not adding to my CLV position. I really had what I wanted for my size of position, but this chart right now doesn't look good at all. I mean, it's broke down through the volume point of control, which was support. It just busted through it.
Wait, hold on. Are you sharing your screen?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you should do that.
Sorry about that.
John says they have a new project or something. No, I mean, I don't think that's the case. It's just look before you
They
go
do have a
before you
lot of new stuff going on.
yeah, but here's the
So
thing. Like you got to understand, John, like just because they're not on Binance doesn't mean that their project's dying. It's just every
XRP got delisted from Coinbase.
exactly.
So
Exactly. So it's just we
that's
got to
what
look into the facts and figure out what's actually going on here. But what we do know is that it's yeah, it's
it
it's
hasn't
delisted from one of
performed
the largest
how we
exchanges
thought it
in the
was
world.
going to perform, how I thought it was going to perform.
Exactly. Yeah.
And maybe who knows? I'll do my best to see if I can find out what's going on. If it's just something like one of those, it's doing
But
some
let
type of
but let
upgrade.
me
And I
put
know
it
it's
this way.
changing, selling the news.
Right, but let me put it this way. If it was actually a scam, then it would be delisted from all of the major
Yeah,
exchanges.
CLV is not a scam,
It's
but
not a scam. A
something's
lot of people
going
are
on
calling it a
that
scam. It would be delisted from Coinbase, which it is not. Okay? So the problem is that a lot of these crypto and I don't know if this is the case, but the problem is that there's a lot of regulations that are coming out and these exchanges need to abide by these regulations based on where they are from. And Binance, for instance, is not a US based exchange. You,
it's
you know,
not.
so it could very well have to. I'm not saying this is what it has to do with, but it could very well have something to do with that as far as, not it's wanting to follow rules and regulations, and in order to do so, it can't be on certain exchanges. Who knows? I mean, we got to look into it and find out what's going on with it.
So I really think it's going to come down and definitely touch 3 cents. But I think that's a kind of a line in the sand. If it breaks below that, um, who knows how low it could go then. But I think altcoin market in general, if it's a strong altcoin market and it's a strong reverse in the trend in the up direction, that it'll definitely pull this back up. I got to definitely do some research, but from what we're hearing with delisting of Binance and maybe something else going on with it, I would probably be looking at that point, wait till I'm not going to lose money. So I'm not like again adding to my position, but I'd have to wait for a turnaround and hopefully, it gets back up, you know, back up above 10 cents, which I think it will. Maybe even back up to the 17 cents. Again, I have to do some research. Originally, I thought this coin was going to go back to its all-time high of $1.88. But here we are down at almost 3 cents. But this has been a very rough beginning of 2025 for the most part. It's just been since this peak, the whole market, as we see, has been going down. This is just going down a little more violently. So, yeah, that's all I can really say right now. Is
Yeah, I mean, so this is just a report here. We'll read through this really quick. This is a report, Brian, from Binance about the actual delisting of not just CLV but certain assets that they would do. So Binance will delist AMB, CLV, and all these other ones. Um, At Binance, we periodically review each digital asset as we list it to ensure that it continues to meet a high level standard in industry requirements. When this coin or token no longer meets these standards of the industry's landscape changes, we conduct more of a depth review and potentially delist it. Our priority is to ensure the best service and productions of our users while continuing to adopt the invoking market. When we conduct these reviews, consider the variety of factors. Here are some of the drive whether we decide to delist the digital asset.
huh, look at all
So
that.
comments on the team or project, level and quality of development activity, trending volumes and liquidity. So I mean, there's nothing like there's so many different things that could be factoring in as to why they would have delisted this, but they're not being specific. Hold on, let me see if I can click on this one. If this will actually give us a detail.
Oh, it's just going to its
It's just going to its actual thing.
yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, the exact trading pair being removed.
CLV. All right, so their CLV BTC, they're removing it from their exchange. So they had two trading pairs. So do me a favor,
Yeah,
pull up pull it up on CoinMarketCap. I just want to see what its trading volume is and all of that.
yeah. Hold on, I just wanted to see if it actually had any specifics on CLV at the moment.
It doesn't. I mean, it could be any one of those reasons they listed.
Right, but it's not okay. But the point here is that it's not actually suggesting that it's a scam.
No,
It's
it's
not
just
doing anything like that. It's just
no,
saying
it's
it's
just
not meeting the criteria
that
that
they
they want it to meet. That's just simply what it is. So, you know, I mean, it's unfortunate and it definitely hurts a asset when it happens, but it's why Brian and I are definitely thinking about taking it out of our top 10, to be honest. But
again, that doesn't mean I'm selling my position.
no, it doesn't mean that I'm going to sell my position either. But there's better assets out there, we believe. I
I
mean,
mean,
see,
the
here's the
trading
thing.
volume is almost $20 million
Yeah, I think it's
and total
oversold
market
personally.
cap of a $43 million market cap.
Yeah.
So I
I,
think a lot of people dump. It seems like the trading volume was up almost 57%,
well, if it,
maybe.
okay, think about it this way. If you have an asset on an exchange, mind you, one of the largest exchanges in the world, and it's about to be delisted from that exchange, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to dump. It's going to dump.
Yeah.
They're being forced to dump. They're not going to necessarily just take that asset and then just move it over to a whole nother platform. They're going to buy Bitcoin or they're going to buy whatever
All right. They're just gonna,
their
yeah.
currency is back. So this is a forced dump is what it is. This
Go
is
ahead and
not
click markets on your tab there, up to the right. Yeah.
so
I just want to see the volume. Huh.
50%. Guys, look at this. 57% market
So something's
increase,
not,
trading volume increase.
scroll down. I mean, I'm trying to see. So
There is no
So
scrolling
right
down.
here,
There's the next page.
HTX had like 4 million in trading volume. Who's
Yeah, I
this? Oh,
oh well,
CLV try. What is that?
what are you reading?
This number 14. I don't know what you've right there.
Well, I
What
can
is
I can go over here, back to here.
Yeah, yeah, that's what all right. So Binance, you have like a little over 3 million trading volume.
No,
Coinbase, a million.
the volume is 16%. Look at that.
Right.
16% volume, trading volume on Binance.
But this one right here, HTX had a 23% trading volume.
Well, maybe it got delisted from there as well. I don't know. I mean, no, that can't. I don't think that's true. Hold on a
Yeah.
second. We got a lot of. Hey, Mesmerize. We'll check out that coin for you in a little bit here. Brian, put a note to check out XC XCN.
XCM.
Yeah, we'll check that out for you, Mesmerize. All right, John. Have an awesome day, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think, and thanks for the follow, John. Appreciate that. Actually, thanks for
definitely.
all the follows, guys. We've really, I know we've been gone for a little while. It's just been so busy. Work has been insane for me.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just
But so anyways, before we look that up,
yeah,
I just want to get across this point. Okay. CLV being in our top 10 was one of our what we call low market cap bets,
yes,
Like
it was.
we were thinking that this could be a serious jump as a low market cap option for
Yes.
crypto.
It could be a big
Unfortunately, it's just not performed the way that we wanted it to perform. It's a great asset, has a great use case. You know, it's actually just recently launched its 2.0, plan. So,
right. So I again, I got to get back in and see if there's any new updates or any new news out there.
right. So I think we just honestly, I think we just we do another video on it, but I hate to say this, guys, but I think Brian and I both have agreed that we're probably going to be removing it from our top 10.
Yes.
And that's
Um,
how it's going to go. It doesn't mean that it's like Binance, We're
there's a couple
removing
of
it from
them.
our listing.
There might be a couple coins we might remove
Well,
from
yeah, I think
our
there should
top
be.
10. Me personally, I'm going to be focusing. This is my personal portfolio. A lot on AI
Yeah.
supported coins.
Yes.
That could be Solana because of all the transactions it does, or whatever, or and DeFi. And again, DeFi, a lot of different like Maple Finance. That's a DeFi coin. You
Yes.
know, so I really like Maple Finance. But Ethereum is big with DeFi as well because a lot of transactions would happen with that, but so does Sol. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of so that's I think that's what's going to be happening this coming up bull bull run, this next run up is going to be a lot of focus on DeFi and AI,
Yeah. I agree. No, I totally.
supported
Well,
coins.
and you think about it too, Brian. Like
So like
we have a crypto czar, but what's his secondary,
AI,
position? AI.
right?
David
So
Sachs being the crypto and AI czar. I mean, you put two and two together. I mean, that's kind of ironic
so another coin that I would probably look at
or
removing from our
coincidental.
portfolio, but I got to look at it. I don't think the gaming industry is going to have as big a boom this run. I think I'd rather, not meaning I'm going to get rid of my gaming tokens. I might diversify some of them,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely going to still hold some gaming stuff.
Yeah. No, I
But
totally.
it'll be in my personal stuff and probably won't be it wouldn't be in our Bitcoin fan portfolio.
So, okay, so you mentioned Maple. We do have that in our current portfolio right now.
So another one, so this is another thing. I
So we
think the
got
dexes are going to be huge,
yeah. Yeah. Okay,
right?
can you
Because
kind of dive into that for a second?
they're
Why?
huge
Why?
into like Sushi Swap,
Yes.
um, Uniswap. I personally have both of them. I have Uniswap. I don't have Sushi Swap, but I think the dexes are going to be big because they're supporting the DeFi.
Right. So we've got Bitcoin, we've got Ethereum, we've got Maple. So we have the king and queen, we have, the financing, we have the DEX. That's all a part of the portfolio. I feel good about keeping that part of the portfolio. Do you feel good about that?
I do.
Okay.
I like airdrome finance. Um,
I do too, but I'm shaky on it, to be honest. And actually, I'd like to hear everybody else's opinions on airdrome finance as well too, if you guys are familiar with it.
and
Actually,
then
hold on.
I think whoops, IMX, I, I think we would remove if
Remove
we wanted to
IMX.
keep if we wanted to keep 10 coins. Um, I would in place put Uniswap
Can we take a
for
look at airdrome really quick?
yeah.
I just want to dissect all of these with you. Like, and obviously we're not gonna have time to do all this in this particular live, but I want to feel really good about this portfolio.
All right,
Like I want,
so
you know.
what are we looking at?
So
Aerodrome.
Aerodrome, just before you dive into the actual charts, just a quick little overview of it on CoinMarketCap. We have it, you know. Oh, we did actually. Wait, hold on. We got to look up that other coin for him. I'm sorry about that. I forgot about that.
Let me do
We
XCN.
should do that as well. The
I'll do
XCN.
that right now.
Yeah, sorry. I was getting ahead of myself there. Look up the XCN for Mesmerize.
It's ONX, ONYX.
Um,
Oh, look at that chart. Looks like it's in a bull flag. To me, I'd see it coming
XCN. I know nothing
XCN.
about it. Here, I'm gonna
I
let
don't
you.
either, but I'm
I'll let
just
you
looking
take
at the
over on that,
chart.
and then we'll dive back in. We're gonna just so you guys know, Brian and I have agreed that we just when we do these lives, we're gonna be really dissecting our Bitcoin FAM's portfolio, kind of reevaluating it. It's gonna take time. It's probably gonna take multiple lives to get through it because we also want to look up coins for you guys, coins and exchanges.
So this has been on
I think you got to share your screen. And by the way, you're
oh
kind of
yeah.
like out of frame a little bit there.
Oh yeah, I hit bump something. All right, share my screen. All right, so this is XCN monthly chart. This is Coinbase. So it was up there. I don't know what its all-time high was, but its all-time high on Coinbase was a little over 10 cents. It's down at 2 cents right now. Zooming in, definitely looked like a bull flag. I think this, if this holds at the 50-day moving average, like I would, if you're looking for a trade, I don't know what people are looking for, if it's for trading or building a position. I don't know anything about the coin,
I'm looking it
but
up now. Which, by the way, you're gonna find this kind of funny. Do you know what place XCN actually takes on the market cap?
what was that
XCN takes 102nd place
on total market cap?
on the total market cap, but so it's pretty close to Aerodrome actually. So this is really interesting.
I mean, it's kind of a quick draw for bull flag, but so I mean,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
hoping like this
101st.
50-day moving average would hold, but if that doesn't hold, I mean, there's not much here holding it from going down to the bottom of that channel at like 1.2 cents, 1.3 cents. But I like that, if this like 1.9 cents can hold, that'd be a good entry. And then once it breaks above, um, if you're building a position, if you're trading this, you could do like partial, maybe try to time the bottom here. You could have a stop loss right here, or there's multiple ways you could trade it. But if you're building a position, I think if it bounces off this 50-day moving average and starts going up, get a green candle wick or two, might be a good time to buy. Definitely if it breaks above the top support here, would be a good time to get in as well. And then it's kind of confirming the direction. I really don't know much about it.
Well,
So,
I'm
I
trying to
mean,
figure out if he's actually is mesmerized. Are you actually referring to this coin? He says it's a coin that follows the movements of Ripple and HBAR, but you're I don't know if that's what you're talking about for this. Wait, hold on. This is another coin he's having us check out. SD coin. I don't know if that's SD coin that you're referring to, or are you referring to this one?
XCN, you said, right?
Yeah, well, that's what. So check this out, Brian, for XCN. So this is the actual. So it's 101st or it's 101st place. So it's almost in the top 100. It's very close. You might as well say it's pretty much in the top 100.
Look its website real quick.
That's what I wanted to do. Is actually take a look at it.
Financial
Okay.
ledger.
So it's in the finance, designed for financial grade applications, cross-border, secure. Oh, yeah, this is what he's talking about. Okay, so yeah, this is exactly what it is. So he's saying that it's a coin that follows the movements of Ripple and HBAR.
Scroll down a little.
Well, let's check out the white paper. How about that? So it's a layer 3 XCN ledger
Arbitrums.
designed to enhance scalability, interoperability, and economic efficiency.
Optimizing transactions throughput while maintaining Ethereum security. So what was he saying? It's like monitoring. What?
He says
I
it's
don't think
following.
this. I don't think this is
Okay,
actually
introduction.
following.
I don't know. This might be something to look into. I'm not. Don't you love it how there's thousands of cryptos out there?
Yeah, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole
Yeah,
right
we
now.
won't do it right now. All right, hey, we appreciate you reaching out to us about it. I think it's worth actually looking
Uh,
into.
is this the right one though? Is this the coin he's talking about?
Yeah, he said it is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do a little more research. Um, it's been out for a while.
Yeah, it has. I mean, I like it that it seems to be more of a mid. I would classify this as a mid market cap coin, you know?
Yeah,
So that's something really interesting to look at. I mean, its all-time high was 18 cents. So you got quite a bounce right there to get back
yeah,
to your
it's a
all-time high,
yeah 9x roughly.
May 27th.
When was its all-time high? May 27th of what?
That was 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. So this the last bull market.
Yeah, which by the way, I want to make a point that its all-time high in May 27th, that was that was a week after we had a massive drop, very similar to what we've had recently this past week. That is around the time that I was talking about where we saw
Yeah.
this crash. That was just so much fun. I'll never forget it. So, that was the recovery, I believe, around the time of the recovery, part of it. But anyways. All right, so diving back into it
All
here.
right. Aerodrome.
So Aerodrome,
Chart
which
doesn't look good.
it doesn't.
Well, I mean, that's the yearly chart. So, I mean, I was looking at this going, it could go back down to like 65 cents before we see it turn around. That would be my guess. I think it's very strong. What it's doing with base and the transactions and everything going on with Coinbase. Um, I'm holding on to it. Looking at its performance, it definitely hasn't been a strong performer. It could be on the chopping block for the Bitcoin fam top 10 portfolio. Um, One I kind of like, and this is a totally, and I full disclosure, I built a position. Uh,
Wait, hold on. Did you say we're chopping off Aerodrome?
well, I think it could be. We got to have
I
more discussion with Aerodrome, but I think it
yeah.
could be. Again, I'm holding my position in the Aerodrome. I'm not selling it, but it's not
Yeah, no,
performing well enough.
well, and
Yeah,
that is again another reminder is like we're not necessarily selling personally, but it's just not our encouragement moving forward.
right.
And I personally don't. I'm not a huge fan of Aerodrome. Oh, you're on helium right now?
Well, yeah. I moved to helium because
Holy crap.
I was
Okay.
done with the aerodrome, right?
Wow.
It's really not much more is happening with it. It's probably going to go down to 65, and then I think it's going to rebound. I think it's a strong coin, but it just hasn't been performing that well. So here we are, helium, HNT. Um, I I built a position. I saw it down here, and I really think this is going to be the bottom. This area for HNT token for the Helium network. They provide wireless data. I did a video on it. Did I do a video on them?
Yeah, and it's
I
it's
did.
not it's they actually have this whole node system that's actually pretty enticing
It
to
is because
to
people can get the
consumers.
nodes and make and get paid HNT.
Yeah, which
So,
I'm curious how that's been working because I actually had somebody reach out to me and they were like, "Hey dude, because I own real estate." And they're like, "Hey dude, can you do me a huge favor? Can you please put all these nodes in your different in all your real estate places and please it would mean the world to me." And I'm like, this sounds a whole lot like, the whole network marketing philosophy in how
well,
they were going about it.
so by doing that video and doing some more research on them, it was they have the indoor nodes, which covers like I don't know so much square feet. Um, and then they had these outdoor nodes, but they're best to be installed where there's high density of population, a lot of traffic, a lot of people traffic.
Okay, yep. Yeah,
Because then the more it's being used, the more you get in transaction fees in
got
HNT,
you.
is my understanding. So for me, where I live, I would have to go downtown and find someone, hey, I'm going to buy this unit. Is it okay if I install it on your property? Right?
Yeah. But you're probably bettering the interoperability, if that's the right terminology for it,
So
by having more nodes.
in the Northeast, it's the biggest, it has the most nodes. Uh, It's the
Does it really?
Northeast. Yeah, it has like over 6,000 nodes. I think I showed a map in the video. Yeah. So anyway, I
Well,
like
that makes sense.
HNT. It doesn't mean it be put in our portfolio, but it's a conversation I'll probably have with Cody because it's something outside of anything else.
I mean,
And I
I mean,
really think it's strong. Its
well,
all-time high is like 50 something dollars.
holy crap.
Um, and it's been growing. They're still developing. You can see they constantly updating their website. They're I think here for the long term, and the more nodes they get out there, the bigger their network becomes. I think HNT is going to be a valuable commodity. So that's my thinking with HNT. So I would be all for replacing Aerodrome with HNT.
I'm all for making that decision right now.
So
I mean, I've always been a fan of H&T, and it just,
but there's
it's never been in my top. But honestly, at this point, when you look at the numbers and the use case and how it's actually sustaining itself well, it's really not bad.
no. Can you pull up our portfolio again real quick?
Yeah.
Hmm. So,
I already removed CLV just so you know.
all right. So Bitcoin, I like. Ethereum, I like. Maple, I like. Sushi, we're going to keep. So we could remove Aerodrome
Here it goes.
and then,
Aerodrone's taking flight.
all right. And then add HNT.
All right, hold on.
Add transaction is what it is, right? Or is it down at the bottom?
Yeah, you're right.
HNT. And you're buying one.
Just gonna buy one. So good.
That's not the right one.
It wasn't?
No. You hit BTC token.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Maybe it was providential. Maybe that's what we were supposed to buy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right, there we go. Why does it keep doing that to me? Hold on, folks. All right. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening right now. HNT.
Helium.
There it is. Okay.
Wow, that was difficult.
That
Holy
really took a lot
smokes.
of time. I can't even believe
All
it.
right. So
Okay, in the portfolio.
I would, so,
And honestly, I hate to say this, but I think we're gonna have to come back because I'm kind of.
all right.
But unless you really want to, are you trying to just
See,
load
I would
these?
probably get rid of Chronos. I know you like Chronos. 'Cause I
Well, okay. The
think
only reason why I like Chronos,
because it's a
it,
centralized coin,
it's not. Well, it's not just a centralized coin. It's not really that it's a centralized coin necessarily. It's because it's an exchange. It's an exchange coin,
exchange coin.
and it's I think exchange coins in general are great. Like I think BNB. I don't care CRO BNB. Like I mean,
So what I like, and I think is going to perform well, I think it's
but
definitely going to have a 5x in it or more,
I'm okay to drop it if you want to drop it. I actually
would
am.
be I don't I don't think well, we got to get going. I was going to say I got to look at IMX, but I might be for I know it's a gaming token, it's the only one we have in there, but
Hey, mesmerize. I'm gonna slap a picture of all these, snap a picture of all these different coins that you're throwing at us, and we'll definitely take a look at them for you. We're kind of out of time today, unfortunately, to look all those up. But I'll
yeah,
send
see,
those over to
IMX
Brian,
still
and
has
we'll.
some I'm just looking at. So I was thinking maybe we'll get to it, but there might be a couple more on the chopping block. That's
Well,
what
here's
I'm
another
saying.
thing I wanted to mention too, Brian, was do we want to? Would we ever want to put in XRP?
That's a good question. All right. So we have more work to do, guys.
Yeah, we
I
do.
know we're on a time constraint here this morning.
Yeah,
So I'm not even going to answer that. I'm not even.
yeah. Don't even answer that.
Nope,
But it's something to think about.
it
So
is.
we'll check. We'll take a look at those coins, mesmerize. I'll send them over to Brian. We'll chat about that. Thanks for sharing those with us. Hey guys, if you guys want to do us a huge favor, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification. That would mean the world to us.
It
Pretty
would.
much our next upcoming lives, we just want to take the time to really dissect, what Bitcoin fam's actual portfolio is all about and what we think it's going to be all about. Um, we've already taken CLV out. We've already taken Aerodrome out. We've
Miss.
added H&T. These are the moves that we've taken today so far. So this is interesting. We'll see how this is going to pan out.
Yes. And yeah, who
But you
knows?
guys are seeing the ongoing discussion between Brian and I in real time.
WCFG could be on the chopping block too. That
What's
hasn't been
WC? I
performing
know,
well,
dude.
right?
I hate to say
But
it.
if we did that, that's a DeFi. We would need to replace it with a different DeFi.
I agree. Yeah,
So
because
anyway,
it actually tell
lots to
us.
come.
Well, and lots to
And
come. And
again,
just
I'm not selling any of these tokens we're talking about that I'm holding,
no.
people. Just so you know. But
Yeah,
that's me. I mean, everybody, do your research, make your own decision. But anyway, all right, I got to be quiet, or I'm going to go down a rabbit hole.
we could do this for hours.
I know.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for chilling with us. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yes,
Uh,
definitely.
have an awesome day, bro.